Okay, good morning, or in my case, Thursday evening. Everyone has gone home and we've got a bit of peace and quiet. We are in the workshop again this week. A little bit mindful that we're always bringing you the same content when it comes to the workshop. So we're going to touch on a few different bits. But before we start, look at this. We have finally had rain. Not a massive amount, we definitely need more, but we have finally had rain. So hopefully things will start to green up a little bit more now. But this week we are in the workshop. We've got quite a few weeks coming up where we will be in the workshop going forward. So we thought what we'd try and do is bring you something different. We've been asked a number of times. Team Caddis also mentioned it as well, that we should start bringing a little bit more technical of how we do what we do and why we do it when we're in the workshop, to show you guys a little bit of that. Obviously all our competitors will copy because we're the best and everyone copies us anyway, but I don't care. They still can't do it as good as we do it. So I thought what we'd do first is talk about haunches. Now, haunches are the triangle that goes on the underside of the rafter that supports, so we've got a small haunch at the top, a big haunch at the bottom, and that supports the steel portal frame and stops that flex in the rafter. So it gives it that extra support, so snow and wind loadings, and to hold that roof sheet and everything up. Now, years ago, we would cut the haunches on the saw or bring them in cut, which we still do exactly the same. But you have to cut them two ways. So one way is cut, so the piece of steel, which is normally the same section size material that you're using for your rafter, is cut on a bevel both ends, and then what we have to do is turn that into the triangle that we then weld on the underside of the rafter. So when we did the second cut years ago, we would be using gas to do that. Now the gas that we use is oxy and acetylene. So acetylene is effectively that, and then you add oxygen in, and that is what gives you your cutting torch. So that cutting torch there, effectively, with this little handle, what would happen is you would heat the steel, and as you start heating the steel, that then forces more oxygen through the line, which will blow through the molten metal. And if you're good, that would give you a real nice cut. Downside to that, it's dirty. A little bit of a dirty cut, unless I do it because I'm amazing, but it is a dirty cutting method and it is a little bit slow. So what we've done is we've upgraded. So, like I say, haunches we cut, that's how they look basically when they come off the saw line. That is how they look when they've been done with now the plasma. When I say we've just upgraded, we haven't just upgraded, we upgraded about 5 or 6 years ago. And this is a handheld plasma cutter. It works with very similar principles, but instead of having that dirty flame running all the time and burning and using oxygen and acetylene, which is expensive to run, this is a little bit cheaper to run, but this works on compressed air and high voltage. So similar to your welding sets, it requires a lot of electricity and a compressor to run it, but it's instant. Nothing's running, you're not wasting gas. That's just air at the minute, basically. And it works on the same principle. So you introduce that high level of electricity, which ultimately heats the steel up, and then the air blows that straight through. So it's really quick, you can just leave that there, no worries, you get your steel where you want it, you get your next one, you come in and you start cutting. So it's really quick, efficient, and it's cheaper in the long run to run because of basically waste. So that is how we now cut the haunches. Now both ways require the haunches to be ground up, because once you've cut these haunches, this here edge, effectively that has been heated up, you can't actually weld. Well, you can weld it, but you can't weld it to be right to get the correct penetration into the material. Because when you've cut that edge goes really hard. It sounds daft, but it goes hard and brittle because it's of what it is. So what you've got to do is you've got to take all that swarf off and grind that edge up. And what we found is when you cut with a plasma as opposed to gas, there is far less grinding to do. So not only is the method itself more cost effective, a little bit better to do, cleaner. I mean, it's still plumes of smoke coming off it, don't get me wrong, but it's a cleaner method. Also, we're saving money and time on grinding discs and grinding. So that's a big thing that has made a massive difference to us probably 5 or 6 years ago now when we updated and had one of these. And I think it's the same one since we started. So they're a grand bit of kit. They seem to last forever. And the compressor's outside and they just keep ticking over all day long. And the other good thing as well about a plasma is, just turn that off because it's noisy. It's not just haunches, we use that for notching channel for round sliding doors that sit on. We use it for notching cleats if we've got to elongate any holes. It's quite a nice, neat, tidy bit of kit to use to elongate holes or anything like that we're doing. And like I say, the fact that you can just lean it on, you can measure and you can do this and the other. With the gas, you've constantly got to stop it, start it, stop it, start it, or you leave it running in a holder, which is just plumes of smoke coming off it all day long, which is not what we want. So I'm not going to stand here like a school teacher and bore you to death week in, week out, but what we will do is we'll bring a little snippet of information like that. Perhaps next time we'll go on to the welders and why we use MIG rather than TIG, gas, flux cord, stick, brazing, all the rest of it. We'll bring you that in a different video. The most important thing though, we are around a week away from the giveaway. So that 26 gram package, you need to get on and do it. You've got around a week. It's the 1st of September, it's finished. Here is all the details. You need to get on it, do what you need to do, and someone's going to interrupt us. Stand a chance of winning that 26 gram package. But if you like what you've seen, hit subscribe, ring the bell. We'll leave you with a beast of an In the Workshop montage. Boom.